So we're actually entering the dying seconds of the snowball fight. It's Ruby versus Danny and Hikaru versus Kat. We're only focusing on the top two right now, as they're playing up against two of the relegated players from this season. And it looks like there might be not that much difference. But if Ruby can go back to back, then the dream can be reality. Hikaru needs to win and Ruby to lose if he were to win the Premiership title and claim redemption. Hikaru is facing Kat. Striker, has there been any updates?
None yet, Jeff. Hikaru is still doing well. He's still leading in his game. But as we all know, he needs to win and for Ruby to lose if he wants to win that second Premiership title. So Hikaru is still on top here. Kat, I don't think she's got anything else. Relegated, of course, on the final weekend of the season. So Kat will be a championship player for the first time since this time last year, I think it was, after a full year in the top flight. But you know, Hikaru's doing his best. Even a draw can give Ruby the title, so he'll be hoping Danny can pull something out of the hat. So still Hikaru leading, but at the moment the title's going to Ruby.
And of course, thank you very much, Striker, for having us for this season. Very big thank you to the Nightlighters, who were very welcoming to this season. It's been rather fantastic to be here in Nightlight City, but at the moment Ruby is drawing, Hikaru is winning, but Ruby will be claiming the Premiership title, so anything can happen here. Cammy's watching the other game. Cammy, how's it looking?
Jeff, there's been a lot of pressure going on here. Ruby's felt the pressure, and she knows defeat today will mean Hikaru will claim the Premiership title. First title in 12 seasons for the lad. But for Danny, he's holding his own, and it looks like it could be a draw here, and the back-to-back dream could still be real. So Ruby's still leading in this title race, but she and Danny have the same amount of points going into the final seconds here, Jeff.
Cammy, as always, a legend at heart and a hero on the field. But the score has finished in Hikaru's game. Hikaru has won against Kat. And there he is, out on the field. He's waiting for the Ruby game to be over. He's waiting for Danny to claim something against Ruby. Striker, what are your thoughts here?
Yeah, it's game over here. Hikaru's won his game against Kat. Kat's going down with a whimper. I think she's gone winless all season. So Kat will be a championship player. A lot of pressure will be on her, but Hikaru, he's waiting patiently for Ruby's game to finish to see if he's claimed that title. At the moment, it's going to Ruby. It's still going to Ruby.
Incredible to hear, Striker. And there has been a result. There's been a bit of a huge update in the Ruby game. Ruby and Danny, of course, drawn today. We knew the back-to-back dream would be real. The back-to-back dream is still going to be a dream, Cammy!
It's unbelievable, Jeff! Danny's just claimed a huge hit on Ruby, and it looks like Danny's gonna win the whole thing, and the title's going straight to Hikaru. The back-to-back dream's still a dream, Jeff, and redemption's for Hikaru's. Unbelievable, Jeff!
Unbelievable indeed, Cammy. Well done to hear. Danny's just seconds away from winning, and he's won it! Hikaru is your champion! And he's just realized it! Hikaru Shihi is your Premiership champion! Redemption complete! From 17th last season to first this season. He's got his friends with him. They're all celebrating with him. Incredible to hear. The Season 5 champion is also the Season 17 champion. The redemption arc is complete. Hikaru Shihi is your champion. And here's Tumbleweeds with the trophy of the Survivee family. All in blue ribbons for Hikaru.
Well done, Hikaru. You have earned this.
But he's not lifting the trophy. How come?
Sonia, come up.
He's fulfilled the promise. He's made the promise to Sonia. Back in that interview on Monday, Hikaru said to Sonia, if he won the title, she'd lift it with him. And it's done. The title is lifted. Hikaru is your champion, Winter 2026.
I need to calm down here for a bit. I need to calm down. But let's end this season off without a Lamborn and a classified check and the final titles. The final tables of the season. Oh, I need to calm down.
The Survivee Party Premiership. Ruby Rose 88, Danny Cooper 98, Sue Helen 67, Sammy Davis 76, Kate Maximus 91, Ethan Hawkes 78, Jayan Bjorn 80, Jonathan Ramirez 90, Xander Wilson 68, Ashley Nicholson 76, Dick McGarrigle 89, Destiny Mercer 76, Hikaru Shihi 84, Kat Bailey 80, Madison Daniels 89, Katrina Hills 80, Sana Shihi 85, Devon Wilson 95, Callum Roberts 75, Elijah DeChambeau 99. The Surviving Party Championship. Lynn Lewis 76, Terrence Parker 77, Noah Sanchez 76, Haruto Lee 65, Earl Rutter 92, Samantha Tremblay 78, Baekhyun Tre 81, Rio de Janeiro 76, Trick Hippie 92, Sonia Apreda 94, Daniel Jackson 92, Ed 94, Tessarada Kanu 87, Chip Connor 100, Josh Daniels 90, Stephen Cavalier 75, Bethany Stewart 73, Brian Burns 67, Aiden Forster 78, Scott Ryan 95, Sai Kamiki 65, Adrian Anderson 100, Alex Williams 71, AJ Rosier 79. Surviving Party League 1. Sora Yoko 89, Mae Smith 87. The game between Sally Roberts and Jay Walker finishes 9-0 to Jay Walker, Sally Roberts absent due to illness. Keith Flanagan 68, Felix Lewis 74, Sophie Kingston 71, Alan Tracy 89, Ricky Albright 102, Marcus Lee 102, Rachel Braden 71, Gordon Jones 66, Zoe Berg 82, Gavin Watson 84, Brittany Carson 82, Carson Mason 73, Max Connor 70, Axel Bailey 72, Elena Jones 77, Ross 90, Vaishni 90, Zero Yamato 91, Clyde McBride 87, Matthew Spires 86. And Survivor Party League 2. Rin Tanaka 103, Sly Alberts 75, Yang Rose 73, Dana McIver 96, Tae Shin 77, Stephanie Blake 75, Nick Maximus 92, Sayo Oharu 77, Mashiro Osaki 68, Aaron Fox 71, Takeshi Joe 93, Riku Korean 76, Carl 95, Peter Lee 64, Lloyd Lee 73, Connor Baxter 71, Kai Smith 65, Hannah Simmons 84, Yuki Osaki 93, Blake Belladonna 98, Merrick Maximus 84, Sangu Che 72, and lastly Mike Allister 94, Marty Kyles 79. And let's bring you the tables as shown, and look at that. From 17th last season to Premiership Champion, Hikaru Shihi has won the crown and earned redemption. Heartbreak for Ruby Rose, by the way. She loses on result difference, not trophy difference, thank goodness. That got Hikaru in trouble last time. But you have to feel for Kate. She's had a wonderful debut as a top flight player. 1 point below the top 2. And it's been incredible for her to finish 3rd. Madison and Deck, of course, 4th and 5th. They'll be back next season, hopefully fighting for the title. Ashley Nicholson finishes in 6th. So her improvement is coming along nicely. And she's going to be a top half regular, I guarantee it. Devon finishes in 7th, so that's a good season for the founder, owner, and captain of the Toronto community. Callum finishes in 8th. Jonathan with another top half finish in 9th. And Sue with a lovely debut, making up the top half. Down at the bottom, it's as you were for the bottom 3. Xander, Kat, Danny, relegated before the final day began. Hawk surviving by 1 point. So he'll have another season as a Premiership player. Katrina in 16th, so that
top half finish last season might have been a bit of a fluke. Sammy, the Wonder Kid days are over for Sammy. He's turning 20 in a couple of days, so should be back to his usual antics next season. Jaehyun, being Jaehyun, Sana records her first ever bottom half finish as a league player, so that means her premiership days could be done. Destiny with another bottom half finish, of course Destiny being Destiny as always, and Elijah back to back in the middle, mid-table, 10th last season, 11th this season. Well done to the 20-year-old. Or is he 21? I'm confused. Over to the championship, and you can't write a better script than this. Josh Daniels, League One champion this time last year. Now, next season, he'll be a Premiership player. And so will AJ. Of course, Josh, champion before the final week, but AJ finishing in second. And who saw that coming? AJ Rosier and Josh Daniels will both be top flight players for the first time next season. Adrian, of course, with another playoff place. He's kind of desperate to get promoted. Fair play to Daniel, recording his highest ever league finish. 4th in the championship, and it's more playoffs for him. Bethany in 5th, so it's her first ever playoffs as a Survivee player. And oh, he's done it a couple times. He's never won the playoffs. Can he do it this season? It's Adrian against Earl and Daniel against Bethany. Chip finishing in 7th, so he won't miss. He'll miss out on the playoffs for this season. But look, he's done what he needed to do. Lynn in 8th, so a good debut for her in the championship. Steven in 9th, and Sonia in 10th with those 2 points docked. She's going to have another 2-point deduction next season. If Sonia never had those 2 points docked, that 2-point deduction, she would have finished in 7th. But Samantha, with her second ever top half finish as a championship player, and Alex, after promotion to the Premiership damn near 4 years ago, has finally earned a top half finish. All it's been for Alex is bottom half after bottom half, even from relegation from the Premiership. He never got a top half finish after that. But it's good to see Alex now has a top half finish, finally, after 4 years in this era. Down at the bottom, Sayaka. We knew she would be relegated before today. The 6-point deduction was a bit too much for her, and she's gone down with a bit of a whimper. Trig, promoted last season, will be relegated back down to League One, and Haruto will end an 8-season stay in the championship. He's been relegated as well. Of course, he had an outside chance of being relegated, but unfortunate for him, he'll be a League One player again. And Brian surviving again. It's another 21st place finish for him. If Sayaka never had that 6-point deduction, Brian would have been relegated. Rio and Noah both survive as well on 9 points, as does Tessa. Scott on 10 points in 17th, Aiden in 16th, and Ed in 15th. Good debut for Ed in the championship. No doubt he'll be completing his rise next season. Could be doing a Wrexham at this point. And Terrence and Beckyan making up the bottom half. In League One, speaking of Wrexhams, Rachel Braden could be doing it. She could be on her way back to the Premiership as she wins the League One title. So well done to Rachel, back-to-back promotions. Well done to Clyde as well, finishing in 2nd. Both players who have suffered back-to-back relegations from the Premiership to League One will both be Championship players for only the 2nd time. Gavin, of course, wanting back-to-back promotions as well, so he'll be in the playoffs. Carson Mason in the playoffs, come on! And Weiss, we're coming to get you! Look out, Lars! Weiss in the playoffs as well. And Alan, one promotion to League One in the playoffs last season. Can he win the playoffs again this season? Only Samantha has done that achievement. So, it's Gavin versus Alan. And of course, Carson versus Weiss. Come on, Carson! Axel close to the playoffs again, finishing in 7th. He wants up to the championship now. Zero in 8th, no surprise. Keith down in 9th. Sally in 10th. All of our wishes go to Sally. Hope she gets better for next season, and Max and Gordon will complete the top half. Come on, Carson. Down at the bottom, Matthew Spires is relegated to League 2. Sophia was relegated. We knew she was going to get relegated. Wearing Plymouth colours. Nobody in Plymouth has survived relegation in this little era we're doing. Sora, this time 3 years ago, was going to win the League 1 title. Now, he's relegated. And May's League 1 stay was short-lived. She'll be a League 2 player. And it felt like that year in League 1 might have been all for nothing. Jay and Ross survive on result difference, so they'll be League 1 players again next season, as will Elena, so well done to her. No doubt she'll be fighting for promotion to the championship. Never, realistically. Zoe in 17th, so not the best debut for her. Ricky in 16th, Marcus 15th again. At least he got 11 points at the start of the year. Felix in 14th, and we all know what's going to happen with Felix. He's going to win the League 1 title. He'll be a championship player next season. And Brittany making up the bottom half. And finally in League 2, huge congratulations to new girl Rin Tanaka for claiming the League 2 title. The first Generation 2 player to win a league title within the Survivee party. So well done to Rin. First time in League 1 next season, along with Merrick. Last time he was here, he dominated League 2. Didn't win promotion, made room for Carson, the mighty Carson, and Merrick will finally be in League 1 for the first time. And Mashida will win promotion. She's already won promotion, but she will finish third. 5 seasons in League 2, gone. Mike in the playoffs. If he loses this, then he will be relegated next season. Nick finally makes the playoffs, so hooray for the line leader. He's hoping to join his brother Merrick in League 1. Carl in another playoff campaign. And talking of Generation 2, Dada. Good debut for him in the playoffs. So, it's Mike versus Dada and Nick versus Carl. Lloyd will miss out on the playoffs. No playoffs for Lloyd. No bouncing straight back to League 1 for him. Maybe next season. Blake in 9th, Sketch in 10th, Marty in 11th, and Yuki making up the top half. It's not playoffs, but Yuki is 3-0 in top half finishes in the Survivee League. And down at the bottom, Stephanie finishes in 13th, Hannah drops to 14th, that's her lowest league finish during her time as a league player. Connor in 15th, Sangu moves up to 16th, so 18th last season, 16th this season. No doubt he'll finish 14th next season. Aaron being Aaron, Sayo finishing in 18th. Tay survives! Hooray for Tay! A massive win for her. Sees her as a league player next season. And Kai records his highest ever league finish in his second ever league campaign, so well done to Kai. Peter, excuse me, in 21st. Sly in 22nd. And look at this. Yang is relegated to the Dollar League. And so is Riku. Riku, of course, if any of you remember that massive relegation battle between him, Jock, and Audrey a couple of years ago. Riku survived. Now, he's getting a taste of his own medicine. Yang and Riku will be non-league players for the first time in Season 18, and we will not see either of them this summer.